Hello everyone, good morning from Tokyo. Today I'll be heading to Kamakura, which is one of the most popular day trips to take from Tokyo. Kamakura is famous for its giant Buddha statue, which is one of the largest Buddha statues in all of Japan, and Kamakura is also known for its many shrines. Right now I'll be heading to Tokyo Station to catch the train to Kamakura, which is actually pretty unique for Japan. I was just able to purchase my green car tickets for this train since it has a lot nicer seating, because on this train it's a double-decker train. So the way you have to do it is you have to insert a physical IC card into this machine right behind me, and then you can purchase a paper ticket which you'll use to exit the station, and you'll also have to show to the conductor of the train when sitting in a green car. But I think it's totally worth it since it'll be a much nicer experience since you can have a proper seat, because the other cars on this train are just regular bench seats and it can get really crowded, especially now during rush hour. And our train should be here in just a few minutes. One hour later and I've made it here outside Kamakura Station, and now I'll be calling a taxi and then heading to the Great Buddha, or the Daibutsu of Kamakura. Okay, update. I had to walk a few blocks away from the train station since there they had a private taxi stand, so now I was able to call a taxi using the Taxi Go app, and there should be one coming here in a few minutes. I finally made it here to the Daibutsu Buddha statue, and to enter you have to pay 300 yen for general admission, which I think is a great deal considering how impressive this great Buddha is. It really doesn't do it justice to see it in video. You really have to come here in person to really appreciate the scale. It is super crowded here. It's pretty insane. Today is a Thursday, so it's full of school groups on field trips, and there's also many foreign tourists here as well. And I've heard that it's even busier on the weekends due to all the Japanese tourists that visit the Great Buddha in Kamakura, since it's such an amazing sight. I just spent about the last half an hour taking as many pictures as I possibly could, and if you can see right over my shoulder, there's a little wooden shack, and past that, there's an entrance where you can actually go inside of the Buddha for only 50 yen, so I think that's a great deal. So let's see what's inside. I just finished looking inside the Buddha, and the way to get up there is pretty precarious because you have to go up this really narrow, windy staircase, and then it leads you into this small room where you can look up and see the interior of the Buddha. To be honest, I think the Buddha is best viewed from the outside compared to the inside, because on the inside you can get up really close and touch the interior of the Buddha. However, I'll say it just looks really dark, and it just looks much nicer and more decorative on the outside. Now that I'm done touring the Buddha, I'm going to see if I can go find lunch somewhere down in Kamakura. For lunch, I headed back to the main street in Kamakura, and I headed to Minemoto, which is one of the largest and most popular restaurants in Kamakura, and it's just feet away from one of the largest shrines in Kamakura as well. They got a wide variety of foods. However, their main specialty here is they serve a variety of fresh soba sets, so I decided to get my favorite type of soba anywhere in Japan, which is a hot duck soba, and this one comes with shiitake mushrooms as well. My duck soba just came out, and it's piping hot. It's literally just steaming away, and this set also comes with a daikon salad, and she also gave me a few green onions on the side, and I'm just going to go ahead and toss those in. And she also said there's some sort of spicy radish seasoning on the side as well. I gotta give these soba noodles a try. These look really thin, so I don't want them to get soggy. Oh, those are fantastic soba noodles. They're very thin, but they still retain their chew, and I'm already addicted to this because I can taste the broth, which is very strong and salty, and it's got such a rich umami flavor, because I already taste the smokiness from the duck, so I want to try that next. Oh, the duck is fantastic. It's got a really nice chew to it. I love the layer of skin on top because it really retains the fattiness and flavor of the duck. And the best part about it is it's dark meat, so it just has an even richer flavor. And that paired with the broth, I already know is going to be fantastic. So I want to just try some of the broth on its own. Oh man, that's got so much flavor. It's just really condensed down from all the duck, as well as all the shiitake mushrooms, but the shiitake mushrooms bring a really rich umami flavor and a really rich earthiness that just goes so nicely with the duck. Oh, the shiitake mushrooms are where it's at. It's just like a sponge and absorbs even more of the broth, and they're so juicy and plump and satisfying. I'm also going to try some of our soba noodles along with the spicy pepper on the side. Oh, that's very good. It just tastes like a fresh grated daikon radish with a little bit of chili pepper in there, but it's very mild, characteristic of Japanese food, and it just gives everything a little bit of bite, but it doesn't over-dominate a soba. And now I want to go for a bite of this refreshing daikon salad, and it looks like there's a light sesame dressing of sorts on top. Oh, that is a really great side dish. It is like a sesame vinaigrette, and then it's very thin slices of grated daikon, so it's really crispy and fresh, and it's very refreshing, especially when you have it with a bite of the hot soba. It's kind of nice to have something warm like the soba, and then have a bite of something cold like the daikon radish salad. I just finished up here, and this is a fantastic, fantastic spot that cannot be missed out on in Kamakura. I mean, they've been here for 101 years, so I feel like that should be a testament to their high quality cooking. Now I'll be heading to Hokokuji Temple, which is a Buddhist temple famous for its bamboo forest. I made it here to the tea house at Hokokuji Temple, and I made sure to purchase a ticket that includes the matcha tea drink, so you can relax here at the tea house and have a view of the bamboo grove while sipping on your warm matcha tea along with a small sweet. This bamboo grove is such a magical place, and Hokokuji Temple is a must visit. I would say this is even better than the famous bamboo forest in Kyoto because it is less crowded here, and I really feel like you can really take your pictures and appreciate all of the bamboo here. I'm just gonna go ahead and have a sip of my matcha. Oh, that is a really high quality matcha. The amount of matcha in here, it makes it really thick, but then they made it perfectly since it also has a nice layer of foam on top. You're also supposed to place one of these sugar cubes in your mouth as you sip on the tea, and this one is in the shape of a bamboo. And as you sip on your matcha tea, the sugar cube slowly dissolves, just leaving a light sweetness on your tongue. And this is really the best way just how to relax and enjoy your afternoon here in Kamakura. Alright, I just finished up here at Hokokuji, and I will say this is a must visit when you are in Kamakura. It's such a relaxing area, and I really enjoyed the bamboo grove as well as the whole matcha tea experience here. Now I'll be heading back to the main area of Kamakura, and I'm going to be heading to the main shrine there, which is the Hachimangu Shrine. I I just stopped by here at Hachimangu Shrine, and I can highly recommend coming here later in the day because I know during the day they have tons of tour groups and they also have some street stalls open as well. But once it hits 4:30 p.m., which it is right now, it really dies down and it's a lot quieter and just more relaxing to walk around and take in the sights. I'm finally finished up here at the shrine, and after about 6 hours in Kamakura, I'm going to be heading back to Tokyo now. Finally made it back here to Tokyo Station, and now I'm going to be looking for dinner somewhere in the station, I think. And it was just kind of crazy seeing the train leave because wow, the non-green cars were just absolutely packed, and even after I left, the green cars started to fill up too, and it was pretty much at capacity. For dinner, I chose this seafood restaurant that is inside of Grand Star Tokyo, which is this shopping and dining area that is literally inside of the train station and behind the ticket gates, so I'm literally just feet away from the platforms. I just ordered this beautiful tuna sashimi set. It comes with chopped tuna belly as well as lean tuna and medium fatty tuna, and then I also ordered a side set of miso soup and rice. I think I'll just go ahead and start off with this miso soup since it's filled with little tiny mushrooms. Ooh, that is delicious. I love their miso soup here. It's definitely more of a dashi-based miso soup. Not super heavy on the miso, but I love the little mushrooms in there because they have so much more flavor. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the sashimi, but first there's this sesame sauce that I'm going to pour in the bottom. And now I'll go ahead and pour in some soy sauce in this little dish on the side. I want to just start off with some of this tuna belly, give it a little dip in the soy sauce, and then get it with a little bit of wasabi as well. And here we go. This is the perfect bite of tuna belly. Oh, the quality of the tuna belly is just fantastic. It's definitely a fattier cut of tuna, and because it's chopped up fine, it's almost like a paste, and it just kind of melts in your mouth and leaves behind this delicious tuna flavor. Now I want to go for a bite of the lean tuna. Alright, here we go. This lean tuna looks really promising because the first tuna was already really good, and this one just looks so vibrant and fresh. Oh, the lean tuna might be even better than the tuna belly. It is so soft, it literally dissolves in your mouth, and it almost tastes like a medium fatty tuna already because it just tastes like plenty of fat in there, but it's not too heavy either. And I'm telling you, the quality here is just unparalleled. Now for this medium fatty tuna, this just looks beautiful, and it doesn't look too crazy either. Oh, that is fantastic. I've been missing that. Fatty tuna is my favorite cut of fish to eat in Japan, especially as sashimi, because it's just really thick and delicious, and it is so soft. It is literally like the wagyu of the sea. We also got a little bit of steamed okra, and I'm just going to go ahead and dip that in some of the sesame dressing on the side. And this is my first time having okra with a sashimi set. Oh, that is delicious. I love the okra. It is steamed, which means it's very slimy, but I love that slimy texture of okra. I like to say the same, it's slimy yet satisfying, because it really is once you get used to it. That was just a mind-blowing dinner at Uwochu, and I'm telling you, never underestimate the quality of restaurants at Japanese train stations. This place was all full of locals and they only have Japanese menus, but do not let that intimidate you since they have pictures of every dish, or you can just order what I got, which was just insane. The only thing is I feel like it's pretty much impossible to find a specific restaurant you're looking for at Tokyo Station since it's so big with so many different levels and it's extremely confusing, so you honestly deserve a reward if you can find this restaurant, and your reward will be a meal at this restaurant. Okay, one last thing before I head back to the hotel. I had to get my daily dose of Japanese soft cream, so I stopped by this little shop on my left and they serve a variety of soft creams, but I just decided to go for their milk soft cream. This already looks promising because it feels really soft and creamy. Oh, that is powerful. It's almost like a rich cheesecakey flavor. It almost tastes like a liquefied frozen cheesecake because it's so rich and heavy with the cream cheese flavor. And this, almost to me, tastes like a gourmet version of the creamy ice cream. If you just happen to see this stand when you're at Tokyo Station, this is also another great place to check out for dessert. I finally made it back to my room after a successful day trip to Kamakura. If you're spending some time in Tokyo and you're here for several days, I highly recommend the day trip to Kamakura because it's definitely different than a vibe of Tokyo, and it's really cool to see some of the sights like the Bamboo Grove or the Giant Buddha. I'm looking forward to tomorrow since it will be my first full day exploring Tokyo this year, and I'm also excited because I'll be heading to Lost Bar, which was recently opened by my favorite YouTuber abroad in Japan. Anyways, as always, I really hope you all enjoyed today's video. Make sure if you did to give it a like, and also make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.